Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to tell you, first of all, thank you for requesting this info. This is something that I like to call my four-step formula to being more profitable with solo ads. So, I can tell you this, that when I used to buy solo ads, I was never profitable. I used to hate buying solo ads. And then I actually invested into some training that actually helped me, become more profitable. Buying solo ads and using basically this four simple step formula that I'm going to actually show you exactly how I buy solo ads every day to my business, and that has helped me actually earn $2,000 in one day actually. So it's pretty cool to see. But not only that, I'm building a list, and it's fast, it's easy, and it's actually a lot simpler than you may think. So if you're scared to buy solo ads, after you watch this little training, and I'm gonna try to make it quick and to the point because I don't want to waste your time, and it's not really that difficult. But feel free if you have any questions, definitely to friend me on Facebook or message me, leave a comment below this video. I'll definitely get back to you. So this is just meant to help you be more profitable, but also if it is helpful to you. I would love to hear some of your results, maybe after using this formula, maybe even a quick testimonial. You can definitely like and comment this video as well, and share it with anybody who is having problems generating profit using solo ads. So with that being said here, so my four-step formula for buying solo ads is to find the vendors, trustworthy vendors, to verify the vendors, to communicate with the vendors, and also to track your results from that solo ad vendor. So that's basically the four steps. Now, how do I go about implementing this? So the first step here is to find. Now, there are lots of places to get solo ads from. This is just the way that I do it, and the way that I'm finding success. So if it's not broken, there's no reason to fix it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I do is I find the solo ad vendors on Facebook. Why do I do that? Because they have groups inside Facebook that is basically a testimonials group, which is where if I buy a solo ad, I can go in this testimonials group and actually put a review for that vendor. And it's just really been good to see some of that, because it already gives you a leg up, because you know the results that other people are getting from the same vendor. So what I do is just type in here in the search bar in Facebook, just type in solo ad testimonials, and you don't even have to do that. It'll kind of populate that for you here. You can see here solo ad testimonials. I'll just click on that. And what you want to do is you want to join these groups, and I would just join them all, or maybe even a few. As you see here, if you haven't joined them, it'll say join. So you just want to click join, join, join. And what happens is the administrator of the group is going to see that request, and it's going to accept you. Sometimes it can be immediate. Sometimes it can take a little bit of time. Shouldn't take no more than an hour or so. But if it does, don't worry about it. They'll get to you. So I just click on that. Again, if I'm moving fast, you can just pause or rewind. But also on that same note, I am going to be sending a solo ad checklist with all this information to your email. So you can just click in your email, open that up and print it out, and then just use this checklist every single time you're going to buy a solo ad. So hopefully that, guys, will help you even more. So basically what I did is I joined this group here. There's always a pinned post at top. You can feel free to read that to know what kind of information you're going to see in this group. As you see here, buyers testimonials only. So that's pretty cool. So basically what I do here is just I look through the post here, and I read the seller, the type of solo ads, the clicks, the opt-in, the tier, which is quality, and the sales. And I just kind of scroll through every single one until I find one, that I think I want to test based on what I'm seeing here. So let's go ahead and do that here. Now I see in this this first one up here, Shane Boast, he bought from Christopher Fredericks. He bought 200 clicks, got 220, which is over delivery, which most solo ad sellers will give, usually about a 10% over delivery. And that's pretty cool because those 20 extra clicks could be a few leads, and that could obviously turn into thousands of dollars depending on your product or service. He had great opt-in rates. That doesn't mean that's going to be your rate. That's his capture page, and yours may not be as well put together as his. So that's a whole nother video as far as making a high converting sales funnel. So the T1 quality traffic, that's not bad traffic quality. This is something you pay for. So obviously you can get that higher, and that I would suggest 85% or higher and of T1 traffic. And T1 is basically the top six English speaking countries, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's six. But these are statistically known to be the buying country. So obviously 85% or higher. If you can do 100, that's even better. You're usually going to pay a little bit more per click, but that's okay. It's all about testing, right? So I would try 85 at least, no less than that. Um, and obviously this guy got sales off of 200 clicks, which is amazing. So if you can get a sell off 200 clicks, that's something that, and you had good opt-in conversions, that's something that I would definitely check out and test. So this is a good guy that I would tend to probably at least message him when we go through the rest of the checklist here, and possibly test his traffic. So as we go down here, let's look at this one here. Darren Gallagher, she paid for 200 clicks, received 228. 81% tier one traffic. So not the quality of traffic here, but again, you can pay for higher. This is something that you just need to message your, when you message your vendor and see if he can deliver higher. Look at that opt-in rate. They must have a really, really great funnel. So if you see the comments here, first run, super fast delivery, great traffic, highly recommended. So that's to me is like a good review of that solo ad seller. So let's just say we found the vendor that we want to test. So the next thing is to verify. So we verified by looking at the information here. Now the next thing I say verify is if these guys have a website. Okay, and we want to verify that Darren down here, if you hover over his picture here, you can see who Darren is. Now, if you can see here, Darren down here left his website down here, which is pretty cool because otherwise you can message him and ask if he has a website and then go to his website from there. But this guy left it in the comment section, which a lot do. So what I'm going to do is just open that in a new tab. And basically what I like to see is that they do have a website. This way you can verify that Darren here is the same Darren that's selling you the traffic. And that just kind of gives you peace of mind that you're not going to get screwed, by this seller. And also they have more testimonials and all that kind of stuff. Plus it lets you know that this vendor actually cares about his business because he has a website, it's a pretty nice looking website. You can scroll down here and read whatever you like here, but I'm going to click on about because normally that's where you would see a picture. Sometimes you see a picture straight on the home page, and this guy obviously doesn't. And I'm looking here and he doesn't have a picture there either about him. So let's try contact. I'm not going to spend too much time on here. Here's the deal, guys, is it would be great to see a picture of him here. Is it okay if you don't? Yeah, it's okay if you don't, because on the next step where we communicate with vendors, we're actually going to be talking to them. So this is just something that I maybe it's going above and beyond, but it just makes me feel better. So you could always go to let's do Facebook. See what it pops up. Just going to delete out of his website here. There we go. So it did bring up Darren Gallagher, which is the same guy on the testimonial. And I'll wait and see the profile picture. Yeah, there you go. So this picture matches with the solo ad picture down there. So to me, that means he's already, just by looking, that he's not a scammer. Okay, so you can see here the same profile picture as the picture from there. So next thing you'd want to do is you'd actually want to click on his profile here. Now we're on to the third step, which is communicate with the vendor. So you want to click here. You'd want to message. You can just message this guy here, and you don't have to friend them right away. You can. Most of these vendors will check their messages. So let me move this screen down to see if you can see the message here. So basically, I want to say something like, "Hey, Darren, how are you?" And then I want to see, can you answer some questions for me about your solo ad list? And you hit enter, obviously wait for him to come back. But here's the questions that you need to ask. You need to ask how much per click. You need to ask, can I use my own email swipe? Is this your personal list? And when is the last time you ran my offer to your list? And can you offer me 85% or higher T1 quality traffic? Don't worry about writing this down. You can pause it and come back if you want. But again, I'm going to email a checklist to your email address. And this way you can just kind of go and check off what I'm telling you. But you ask those questions, he'll answer you back. And, if he met the requirements, then you can always test his traffic. I suggest with starting with 200 clicks for a test. You don't ever want to go in and just buy 1,000 whenever you never bought his traffic before. So this is a way just to make sure that he's going to deliver what you paid for in a timely manner, and you get decent to great results. So the last step here is to track your solo ads. This is something where a lot of people screw up, and this is like one of the best ways to make sure that you're profitable with solo ads. So what do you want to track? You want to track that you got the number of clicks that you paid for. You also want to track your conversions, or basically how many people opted in to your list. You want to make sure that you got the quality of traffic that you paid for, and you also want to make sure that it wasn't bad traffic or robots that filled in these your form. All this information, you paid to get it. So if you don't get it, you definitely need to get back with your vendor and ask him to fix if he didn't give you the clicks, he needs to deliver more clicks. If he didn't give you the quality that you paid for, he needs to deliver more clicks until you get the quality. If not, I would ask for your money back, or else you're going to have to go and dispute the charge, because this is a business, and if he's not going to deliver what you paid for, then he don't deserve the money. You wouldn't let anybody company do that to you. If you pay for something, you expect to get that. So, um, sorry about that. So now, how do you do that? I'm not gonna be able to run through a whole tutorial based on ClickMagick, but ClickMagick is the tool that I use to test, to track my solo ad results. It's not very expensive every month, but it's a tool that I suggest every marketer have and should have, especially if you're running traffic. You don't want to be wasting your money on crappy traffic. So basically with ClickMagick, this is a vendor that I bought 200 clicks from. And as you can see here, I received 208 clicks total, unique clicks. So I got what I paid for. But not only that, I can come in here and check the quality score here. So if you see here, it brings up this little window and it's telling me T1. I paid for 85% or higher, and I actually received 91% T1 clicks, which means I got what I paid for. I got the amount of clicks that I paid for, and I'm going to give you a formula to test your opt-in conversions. But I know that I got a good opt-in rate. And right here, you see in this list, it also tells you filtered clicks, which is usually bot clicks or robot clicks. And that's something that you don't want to see a big number of here. So obviously use ClickMagick. If you have any questions about ClickMagick, feel free to message me. But I hope this was beneficial to you. If it was, like and comment on here. Let me know what you thought about the training. Maybe I can change some things around. And with that being said, put this into action on your very next solo ad, and I hope you guys are more